what have we here? I guess we are getting a furniture update now. The tables have turned, Look at that. We can finally sit on something that stays still. This is really cutting edge. Get it? I'm sitting on the edge. Okay, whatever. So yeah, today we have... That's a wall block. That's not important. What is important are these. Look at that. We finally have coloured slabs and stairs. And we have this. Look at that. We can sit down on it. And even better, it's not just a block, it's an entity. So it can be placed on all of the different heights. If I just go along here and show you... Whoops. Look at that. This is truly amazing. Also, you can see that there's a little period of time... in between breaking the block underneath a cushion where you can place a new one. So yeah, this is quite a huge update for, well, furniture as a whole. Look, you can sit on beds, but even better, if I sleep in this bed, I'll be tucked in. Which is nice, because we've never been tucked into beds before, have we? But also, I've got this chair here that I can sit on. This is my favourite chair design, so I'm glad I can finally sit on it. But one thing I've been really excited to show everybody is something truly amazing. This is actually quite cool. We've all made bubble baths with water and stuff. But guess what we can do now? If we just put some cushions down on there, not only is that ugly skeleton hidden, but we can sit in the bath. Look at this. This specific bath design, credit goes to absolutely no one. I made this myself, genuinely. Now let me walk you through how I made the chair. First you're going to need a sign on the side of a block. Then you place a cushion on top of the sign and replace the sign with scaffolding. Then what you do is put a block there. So then you can put the trapdoor down, then remove the blocks at the back, and boom, you've got yourself a nice little chair. This isn't exactly my design though, or this. And this isn't my design either. But this is. This is the one thing that I've created myself. Well, not the only thing. By the way, what do you call these? And not this specific kind, just what is this genre of block? See, all of these, what do you call them? Look, one word. They're not half slabs, alright? This is a half slab. And this is an ethos slab. Moving on, see this wall I have here? You can no-clip through walls, so don't defend your base with a wall, unless you're defending it from monsters. I don't think monsters know how to use cushions, do they? It doesn't seem like they do. I'm not done here just yet. We now have a new way to go through fences without your animals that you're holding captive escaping. As you saw earlier, these are completely unaffected by water, so that's something, well, convenient for building, I suppose. But unfortunately, they're not best friends with lava, because this burns. Here's an interesting pitfall trap. Because the fence is taller than they look, you're actually sitting inside of the block when you do this. So when you get off, you fall through it. This opens up some new possibilities for traps and secret bases. But there is one thing I must show you. Remember these? We'll have that be really loud and put a cushion on top. We've got ourselves a whoopee cushion. Toilet. We've gone through things that we can sit down on, but just imagine some of the tables that we could have now. Look at this. New table design, I suppose. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but here's where we can start. But the most important thing about this is that we can actually put things on the table. This isn't a very good example of something we can, but there are plenty of better ones. But we don't just have to put blocks on top. We can also continue with the cushions. We could give your cake a nice plate. There are so many things we could do here. And of course, we can still sit on the table. Now we have time for one more thing before we wrap up.
Woohoo! Oh, come on, Jesse. You're not even having a little fun? I mean, I am. Sure, the world's in danger, but this is our chance to be heroes. Breathe in the sulfur.
Now, if you're still watching the video, then, well, well done, I suppose. You've made it through the entire last segment, which is about 3 minutes long, I'll just let you know, so congrats on that. Well, go outside.